All right, everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. We have Coach Daniel Puerto here today, and Scott. If you guys notice, we have a Brad and Kyle clinic going on behind us. We're taking a little break here to show you a live lesson with Scott here. Now, this video is gonna be all about how to activate our torso to what everyone wants to do, get more power and just repeat shots and be more consistent. So before we get into the video, we're gonna take a look at Scott's before and see what he was doing.
This is the before video for Scott, and we're gonna see real quick how the left arm starts going upwards pretty quickly. So of course we're referring to this moment right here. Right as the bowling ball is trying to reach the top of the swing, the left arm starts going upwards to the point where the hand ends up above the head. Part of the reason why this is an issue is because we want the right arm to go up and the left arm to go down so that they can work in tandem. The goal is to arrive at this position when the apex of the swing happens with the non-throwing arm to end up sort of following the same line. This way, when the right arm moves forward, the left arm moves back, and that starts creating a little synchronization of the shoulder movement, and that'll make a huge difference because it's like a free power source where the position of the arms without really using muscle can really add a lot of torso rotation and participation of the torso into the shot.
All right, so that's what Scott looked like before. Daniel, what are we gonna work on with Scott here today?
So basically what we were working on with Scott yesterday, and it worked out really, really well, I think. Basically, when he was reaching the top of the swing with the right hand, the left hand was also going upwards, right? To the point where the left hand was above the head. Part of what happens is that you want your shoulders to work in tandem, in opposites, right? So if your right shoulder needs to go up to swing the ball, the left shoulder needs to go down a little. That's how we achieve a little bit more of a higher backswing. That's how we get the shoulders a little bit more open. But more importantly, by leading a shot with the left hand while the right hand is behind you, that allows you to create torso rotation and make your torso participate in the shot. This is what I often, when I'm doing clinics, I call it free power, because you're not drawing power from any muscles. You're just positioning those shoulders to where they work a little bit more for you, and it's just a body position. Can we give it a shot?
Yeah, I'm excited to see this.
All right, let's give it a shot, Scott. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about your setup. Go ahead and get set up.
Okay.
So part of what was happening before is as the ball moved forward and the left hand exited contact with the ball, his left hand was going upwards. So what we did is create a target, right? From the chest line to your belly button. We want your left arm to stay right about there, and then at the end, switch. Give it a shot. So that was actually a perfect example, because yesterday, when you were bowling, your left arm would stay kind of forward when you threw the ball. This time, your left arm came a little behind you, making sure that your throwing shoulder ended up forward, because you're wanting to throw the ball that way, and your non-throwing shoulder ends up back, instead of ending up the other way around. How do you feel?
It loosened it up a lot. So
it opens up your ability to swing.
Yeah, and felt like my release is a lot more consistent since then as well. So
yeah, this is actually, it's funny that I'm in this video with you working with Scott, because we have worked on this with me many times.
You have a tendency to go sideways with your arm.
Sideways, and then at the very end, like Scott's a little earlier. Like you said, when you let the left arm goes, it kind of goes up. You know, I would go forward, but then when I would release the ball, it would go up this way, kind of makes the right arm drop a little bit more. So I know exactly what you're going through right now.
Yep, and I remember when you told me, hey coach, I'm spinning the ball too much. Well,
yeah, this is why. And you know, just to like reiterate, you watch all the power games these days, what do they have? Open shoulders, open hips, because like you said, it develops free power. We want to open up and then we want to close down. You look at how people bowled in the 1950s, 1960s, it's just everything's square. Those days of bowling are long gone. We got to create power.
And what's important to note on this is that we have two different age brackets, right? Two different styles. The same technique applies. You and I were talking about, Scott, that we're never going to make you into this wide open Superman of a bowler, right? But at least we can get a little bit of action from your shoulders, and that will make your release that much better.
All right, let's see if we can get, Scott, are we down to try to throw one strike here?
Sure.
place it all together? Let's make it happen. Come on.
Throw your left hand forward just really easy as you go. When you feel the ball come back towards the release, switch your hands. Real soft, big wings. That was
Oh,
pretty.
Carrie, that's what I'm talking about. My man shows up for the camera.
And I do want to add a side note to it. So, you're a senior bowler, right? As we get into our senior years, one of the things that happens is that, and I see this all the time, biggest problem our senior bowlers have is that they lose speed. And once the speed starts reaching 12, 11, 10 miles an hour, the fun of the game goes away.
Yeah.
What you just did right there, I don't know if you noticed, but you kind of threw a rocket compared to the previous year, right? So this little bit of shimmy with the shoulders can add every bit of a mile an hour.
With
even
less
two.
effort. Like
With less effort.
you're not trying to throw it harder
It's-
at all. It's just happening by putting your body in the right position.
Absolutely.
Being able to keep your shoulders going like that will probably buy you 10 more years of bowling. It's just like that. That's awesome.
Very good.
Well, Scott, we appreciate having you here today. For one, thanks for coming to the Brad and Kyle Clinic, and thanks for participating in the video. And we hope these little tip, like I said, it looks good on the lane, so I hope it's feeling good.
Oh, very good.
All right, well, good. Well, appreciate y'all watching the video. Thank you to Coach Danny here for being with us today, and see you in the next one.